terrible time to start chewing a cookie. Sorry, everybody.
You fancy some fun?
Hey, what's down here? Oh, let's see what's down here. I have not been down here. Apologize if I'm chewing in your ear. I may edit this out of the stream later. Okay, alright, alright. There we are. Let me know how this sounds, okay, if you're tuning in. I am chasing a bounty hunt on my way to... Oh, cool. So many fantastic details. Look at this drunk guy right here. On my way to a World War I sequence, which I haven't checked out yet, so that's the thing about this game. Massive. There's a lot that you miss first time through, and you want to go back and take care of stuff. Okay, now I gotta locate George Scrivens, and bring the target back alive, back alive if I can. There he is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. How's my audio, guys? Can you hear me okay? See if I can get him.
What in God's name? Get off me, you! Leave me alone!
Now, Mr. Scrivens.
There we go. It's awesome.
This is none of your business. Piss off!
I sound wonderful. That's awesome.
Criminal activity has made it my business.
What criminal activity? Can't a fellow stand about the doctor?
Alright, so I have to find a carriage, knock this dude out,
Narcotics.
throw him into it. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Big guy, dumb guy, didn't see me. This cop, I don't think I want him to see me. So here we go. Alright. Hey Derek, thanks for watching, man. Thank you. I'm working on some EP plans. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I've never seen this World War I thing. I've read about it, heard about it. This is one of those games, it's an onion, right? Lots of layers, lots of little things that you can find along the way. So we're going to take care of this dude, and then we're going to go jump into World War I era London. So there's the carriage I need to get to right up there. I'm going to recruit that guy. And so he's just going to follow me. I can recruit a few other guys here, I think, along the way. Hi, Chocho. How you doing? Hop on in there. Guys, I gotta tell you, it's weird not to be on TV right away. It's weird not to be in makeup every day. It's strange, but I probably needed a little break anyway, so it's been okay. I've been playing a lot of games just for fun, and it's been cool. Hello, Phil. Glad you could join us on this one. Alright, so... Oh, I'm just going to here, okay. Well, that was easy. That was probably the easiest one. Alright. Give me some points.
Thank you, friend. Come on, ready, Pegasus?
Thanks, AJ. Yeah, I'm still putting some ideas together. Talking with lots of people. Alright, let's get out. Hey, do you guys know if YouTube blocks things if I don't turn the music off, or am I safe with having the music on? You know what? I'm just going to turn the music off. So, moment please. Game options, sound options. There we go. I'm sure it's fine, but just in case. All is well. I can always put on my own makeup if I get nostalgic. That's hilarious. All is well. Yeah, it's just it's been strange. You know, it takes a while to put deals together, especially in this climate. It's a crazy time right now. So, you know, I'm working as quickly as I can, meeting with lots of people, talking with lots of people. But stay tuned. Alright, so I want to go here to the darkest hour. Let's go check it out. Okay. Oh, you rock, Phil.
Don't you fall behind.
Here we go, here we go. I guess they will disappear once we jump forward in time. Well, let's find out, shall we? Alright. How's the stream looking? I beefed it up to high, so hopefully it looks pretty good. I was going to try to second screen the comments and read them off my phone. I recall the last time I did that, it made tons of noise and it was kind of annoying. But I thought it'd be cool to have full screen video on this game just to see what that looks like. I am new to this streaming thing, guys, and I've been getting lots of great advice from people, and I dig it. I am not in a quest to become the next PewDiePie. I'm just having fun, and it's cool to connect with everybody and have everybody play along. And I've been thinking of some fun things that we could do for our programming based on some of this stuff as well. Thank you, Northern. Stream looks great, thank you. Looks crisp, like a Victor Lucas haircut. Hey, thank you, AJ. I just got my haircut today, by the way. The post-holiday haircut. Needed it. Okay. I love this on the water Frogger. Okay. Gorgeous game, huh? Can we just take a moment and just recognize these guys made a beautiful game. London's one of my favorite cities in the world, and it's just awesome to play in this world. Okay, here we go. We're jumping in. Okay. You guys ready? Let's play. Let's see what happens. Join me on this adventure. You are going to get so attached to your daughter, it will be hard to head back to work. Yeah, we spent the whole day together today, actually. She was a little sick on the weekend, and so she couldn't do daycare today. So we hung out and did a lot of playing. We camped with her calico critters, and we did some coloring together in the Game of Thrones coloring book that HBO Canada sent me, which was fun. And I did some errands, and she came with me when I got my hair cut and charmed all of the people that were working in the hair place. It was fun. Great day. And yeah, once things are crazy busy, I'm definitely going to miss just hanging out with her for sure. So I'll have to work that out. Okay, here's Evie Fry. I've never seen any of this, so let's see what happens. Okay, that guy's dead. All right, well, let's go. Is there something I can get in here? What's going on? No. All right. What's this? Nothing. Oh, I probably shouldn't talk in a terrible English accent. There we are. I have been working on my Michael Caine, though. Do you guys want to hear my Michael Caine? Michael Caine. Michael Caine is playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. You're all dead. Alright. Michael Caine. Okay, headbutt. Ah, thank you, Jesus. Yes, love what you love to do. Or do what you love to do, yes. And I've been definitely doing some soul searching this last couple of months. And I love covering the game business. Oh, Winston Churchill, of course.
We appear to have been following the same trail, Miss Frye.
I got here first.
Indeed, you are to be commended. I fear, however, that we have not wholly rooted out evil in this vicinity.
Hi, Michael Caine.
There's another radio.
Accompany me, if you would be so kind.
Sorry, guys.
Device must be found. New waves of
You know when you're starting to get a voice and it comes and goes.
If you could put your
I just can't pull those things off. The only one that I could do pretty consistently is Sean Connery, but oh, Christopher Walken playing Assassin's Creed in World War I. It's crazy. Look at this. So much carnage. All right. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. That is really cool. Where can I go? Let's go that way. Yes, Hexmind, please finish your game so I can cover it. Alright. Shot my first interviews of 2016 last week, guys, so that was fun. And I have a bunch more next week, so... yeah. Already starting to have a good time this year. Alright. So I'm going to those green dots. Because as we all know, green dots are where you go for your objectives. Alright. Has everybody got this game, or did people choose to skip because of how burned they felt after Unity? Well, I can tell you that this is a much, much better game than Unity. And I can also tell you that Ubisoft is very wise to take a break on releasing another one this year. You know, and it's going to be interesting to see how the movie does, but I also think that they, and I just kind of clued into this today as I'm playing it again in January, I can't do Vin Diesel as I'm playing this game in January, is they don't need to have this thing come out every holiday. We all get it. We know what the experience is kind of going to be like. But in the sort of bleakness of January, this is a great game to release. Okay, this guy dead. Sorry, you had a red thing around you, so dead. Okay. What do I got to do? What do I do here? Okay, I ignite these things. Or maybe I wasn't supposed to blow them up right there. Alright. Ah! Let's see what happens. Okay, everything's okay. Find information about the radio. Okay. Let's take this. I've stopped playing games for the moment. It takes too much time for my dev time. I'm still on Black Flag and I love it. Black Flag's awesome. Love that game. Okay, deactivate. Uh-oh. Sorry, buddy. You are dead. Evie's awesome. I'm working my way through the Assassin's Creed series, so I won't get Syndicate until I clear both Rogue and Unity. Awesome. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm supposed to steal something from that guy. I guess I will when I kill him. Alright. These guys are not playing around. Oh, throwing knife right in the throat. These Evie and Jacob, brutal. They're so harsh in this game. Still on Assassin's Creed 3. I enjoyed that game, man. That was a buggy but still super cool game. Yeah, this game is awesome, and I have a feeling that a lot of people skipped out on it. You know, it didn't. I mean, I think it's burnout, right? Everybody's played these things to death, but I think a lot of people skipped, and so I think there's a lot of curiosity around how it looks. But I'm on a World War I sub right now. Craziness. Okay, so what am I trying to do here? Find information about the radio, and I stole some information already, so I have to go get some more. This looks incredible, doesn't it? Look at that. Beautiful vistas. I haven't got the DLC yet. We, you know, we're on hiatus, so I kind of paused on bugging people for codes and stuff, but I am definitely going to be doing that now. I'm going to be streaming a lot more. We're going to be coming up with a kind of a regular schedule. So pretty much, I think, almost every day we're going to be streaming games. The good Lord is never pleased with wickedness. Do you have the jacket? I love you, Victor. I want to have your babies. Oh, you want you to have my babies? The truth. Well, that would be awkward. I am happily married with a kid of my own. Peep the knowledge. All right, where do I go? Right down here. Okay. All right. Wolverine's dad. We miss you guys. AC repetitive, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's the rub. I think it's both of that. Oh, I didn't even know I was killing that guy. Wanton death. They're too far for me to strike. Let's see, can I do it from here? No, I cannot. Where can I go? Should I can't just jump onto that. I have to find the proper way down. Let's see, can I zip to anywhere? No, I cannot. Alright, maybe I can go over to here. Ooh, ignite. No. That's too severe. Okay, can I zip anywhere? No, I cannot. Alright, then I cannot climb down. No, I don't want to drop. I will hurt myself. Okay, here we go. What's the biggest game you are looking forward to these years? These streams are awesome. Keep them coming. My pleasure, Derek, and thank you very much for watching. Love the streams. Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Oh, you are gonna pay for that. Ah! No Man's Sky looks pretty dope. Game that I'm looking for. The rest of the crew going to be doing any streaming as well. To be determined, but I definitely will be, and I think we're going to see Blake doing some with me too soon. No Man's Sky looks dope, absolutely. And of course Uncharted 4 looks incredible, and I cannot wait for that. That's my kind of game. Did somebody leave? Is the guy that I'm trying to... Did he go? No, he's right down there. Okay. He's trying to run. Oh, no, I killed him. Okay. Wow. Talking, killing. It's what I do.
I'm getting closer. The radio's close to the river, but I need more than this.
Getting closer. All right. Shall we? Pip, pip, cheerio. All right. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go for a swim. EDF2. Yeah, people keep asking me about Scott streaming, man. That's one to keep bugging him about because, you know, I've talked to him. He is not interested. Peace, Camille. No Man's Sky looks pretty dope. Yes, it does. What are you guys all playing right now? Hey, you. You're dead. There you go. Uh-oh. Should we kill both of these guys? Okay. Oh, it sucks to be you. Oh, sorry, fellas. I gotta loot you. Loot. And... loot. Did I get both of them? No. go.
Follow me. Give me a hand.
All right. Fallout 4, it's Sonic Generations, amazing. Halo 5, Doom looks good too. Yes, it does. Okay, where am I going? Fight those guys. Go get them. Go get them. Go and close the bloody bridge. Ugh. Fallout 4. Yeah, that game's incredible. I'm still bouncing between all of the end of the year games too. Seriously getting back into Destiny a little bit too. Counter-Strike. Oh, those Lego games are incredible, man. Dimensions, I've finished that with my daughter. We played the whole thing together. It was awesome. Rainbow Six Siege is great. It's still solid. I mean, it's certainly not the revolution we all wanted it to be, but it's a lot of fun. I love that it's a thinking person shooter. I just played an upcoming shoot. I don't think I can say shit about that, but I just played something that is coming from Ubisoft. I guess I can say that, and it was fun. I only have a PS3, haven't played any games in a while, trying to save up for a PS4. Do it, Kratos. That's a good goal to have. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, got 400 hours into it so far. Holy crap! I've got to check that out. That was, Marissa and Jose jumped on that one. So many games. Okay, I'm 71 meters away from my objective. Green dot. Oh. Ah. Nice. Ooh, take a knife. All right. Victoria, hello. Upset about the dialogue system of Fallout 4, but the rest of the game is solid. I love that game. What does the future of EP hold? Still working everything out, but I'm hoping to make some announcements about something soon. Watch this space. Alright. Now I'm going to the top of this bridge, it appears, in World War I, London. A nice little hidden surprise in this game. Okay. Oh, maybe I have to get there. Oh, cool. Look at this. Very nice. Whoa. Right. Look at how gorgeous this game is. Minecraft Mario. I love it. All right. Whoa. Okay, let's get this thing. Can I not get over? Come on. Nope, too low. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Sorry, old boy. All right. Nothing personal, it's war. Ah, it's not where I wanted to go. Oh, I see. One there. Jump right into there. There's 20 hex glitches. Do I play Warframe? No, I have not played it since we checked it out like 2 years ago. I'm curious though. I want to jump back in. I know that it's been incredibly successful for Digital Extremes, and I've heard that it's just gotten cooler and cooler. So I do want to check it out. I also want to play that. What is it? War Thunder, the dogfighting game, the Battlefront. Fighter Squadron stuff's one of my favorite modes in that game. I play it like crazy, and I'm getting kind of hooked on the idea of some great plane combat stuff. I haven't decided yet, Jesus. Playing Uncharted Collection, getting that Uncharted 4 hype. Yeah, that collection's phenomenal. They did such a great job with that. Naughty Dog. I just stabbed that guy in the balls. What a terrible way to die. Naughty Dog rarely lets us down, huh? Thank you, fat kid. Yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes here. We are, well, especially me. I'm talking with lots of people, so please stay tuned, and thank you for your support, man. I'm assuming you're a man, and I apologize if you're not. Okay. Let's go get it. Go get it. Gotta get them Helix glitches. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, there's a chest over there. Let's go over there, shall we? Yes, there'll be something incredibly useful in there. Like some chemicals and metal and 374 pounds. So what do you guys think? You like? Batman-esque. Up you go. Love the searchlights. What's going on in here? Is there something fancy down here? Let's see. Whew. Nice, okay, alright, alright. I don't know what's over here. Let's go back over here. Let's go get to that green objective. Oh, wait. Secret? Secret thing? No. No, nothing. Alright, here we go! American Zero, thank you, man. Again, I apologize if you're not a man. Okay, speculation here. What do you think of the CEO wearing Crash Bandicoot stuff? Victor, divorce your wife and marry me. Benjamin Isaac sound. Compelling proposition. Night Vic, miss seeing you on my TV. Night Phil, miss being on your TV. You could always watch this on TV though, if you have a computer that's plugged into a TV or your PS4 or about 1,000 other devices that transmit YouTube. Does look pretty, doesn't it, Victoria? We have come a long way since Judgment Day, yes. Yeah, it was really, as you guys can probably tell if you watched that, ooh, a lot of people to kill here. Watched my little thank you video. It was emotional for me to reflect on how many things we've done, how many shows, how many people we've worked with, and how many places we've been with this stuff. Crazy. I feel so honored and humbled that I've had these opportunities, you know. It took me a few takes to get that that thank you end of the show wrap of last season shot, because that was quite emotional. That was a hard day, and I didn't expect it to be, because obviously I knew that day was coming for a long time. But yeah, the minute I wrote that speech, and the minute I started reading it out loud, I was really upset. Okay, let's talk here.
It is done, sir.
Let us postpone celebrations. One of the bloody blips has broken through. Not to worry.
Anybody else
I have a contingency plan.
drinking some hot cocoa while they're watching some Assassin's Creed, or am I the only lucky one? Look at this! Beautiful. Oh, I have the cam, but I'm in super grunge mode in the actual basement, and there's crap everywhere. Leap of faith time. So yeah, I didn't really want to jump on that cam thing, but we are going to set up a nice streaming set as part of the basement set. Oh, I get to shoot some stuff. Okay, here we go. Mount. Okay, the old cannon thing. Okay, here we go. Nice. Oh, this is cool. They really can do anything with Assassin's Creed, huh? Alright, here we go. Thank you, the truth. Good night. Have beautiful dreams. Ah! Nobody said anything about them shooting back. Here we go. Hey, if you like this stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? And certainly comment down below if you want to leave something a little more permanent on the video stream. I'm reading and replying. Hi, Garrett. How you doing? Hey, Jackson. Use some medicine. Okay, this is cool. Some water and falling asleep with this stream on. Yeah, I realize it's a bit late. I had a busy day with my kid. I got pretty emotional here, so while our eyes dry from the thought of you, and thank you, who was your favorite Assassin's character? Got pretty emotional here, so... Ah, thanks. Oh, sorry. Who is my... Ezio Auditore, of course, although I love Evie Fry, too. I think she's badass. You know, I had a thought about all of these awesome female protagonists that we're getting these days. So I just bought all of the Disney metal figures that they sell at the Disney store. I love those things. It's like there are so many cool female characters there. I bought the Rey figure and the Captain Phasma figure. And of course Leia is awesome in episode 7. Although I wanted more from her. It's just great. Great. There are more strong female protagonists, and we need that. I'm surprised there haven't been an Assassin's Creed set during the Cold War. Oh man, that would be great. I would love that. I also really think it's time for them to do kind of like a Mass Effect type thing with Assassin's Creed going into the future. They are shooting at me. Oh man, this is making me think of Crimson Skies. There we go. Vic, what's your favorite place to get coffee in Vancouver? Mine's JJ Bean on Main. I've slowed down a little bit on coffee. I'm not drinking it as much. And I'm not a coffee snob like my compatriots are. With their Assholes and Americanos YouTube show, which is kind of fun. Uh-oh, am I dead? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. How many people do you think you can take on at a time? I don't know. I guess we'll find out here. Do you think we'll ever see Beyond Good and Evil 2 again? I don't think so. I think Ubisoft is kind of stretched a little thin, to be honest. They've been doing a lot of smaller things like the that World War I game that they did, I forget the name of it, and Valiant Hearts, and that awesome 2D RPG. I also forget the name of that. Plus these huge games, they got The Division, they got that Ghost Recon Wildlands thing, they have I think more watchdogs, you know, obviously more assassins, and I think they're stretched, man. So I don't know if we're going to see Beyond Good and Evil. I think that they need to start making some serious bank. Plus, they got all these movie things in the works right now too. Apparently, some of the UB effects folks worked on Star Wars. Hey, hey Vic, I think it's a shame UB replaced Prince of Persia with AC. I think they can coexist, and really love Sands of Time trilogy. Yeah, I have to wonder about that. I wonder if it's because Prince of Persia was created out of house and then brought to UB, and Jordan Mechner, who created Prince, I think was always associated with it, and he's not an employee of Ubisoft, so I wonder if that was the decision, you know? I know that they have a tremendous amount of pride around Prince of Persia, but I think that they definitely wanted to own something internally. Later, secondhand gaming. You curious like George. Oh, nice. Did you guys hear about that? That movement to get George to direct episode 9? What do you guys think of that? Some guy started a page on the web trying to get signatures to get George back into the movie sphere, which I think is kind of appropriate. I actually would be more excited about George directing one, even though he let us down. But if he, I don't know. God, I'm so torn. I love George Lucas, but he really didn't do a great job last time. Oh, I don't know. He was better at coming up with stories and just leaving directors with really strong writers to kind of interpret his stuff, obviously. But Colin Trevorrow, man, I did not dig that Jurassic World movie, so I'm not that excited about him jumping on Star Wars. Better not fuck it up. Ah! Alex, I agree, man. I agree. I'd like to be on TV every day, too. I think it's crazy that the video game industry doesn't have a TV show on every day. Yeah, George kind of effed that up, didn't he, Kratos? I was pretty shocked. It was so arrogant. There's no other word for it. You know, it's just like, let all of those people enjoy their win, you know? Ah, shit. Sorry, guys. The V. Thanks, Camille. Yeah, it's a tough one, man, because I love George Lucas. He's a lot more than just Star Wars. The guy, you know, invented nonlinear editing. He was the first kind of father of Pixar in a lot of ways, you know? Like, he contributed so much to production and to the ability to imagine and create stuff. And he inspired so many people. But then he does asinine things like called Disney white slavers. As they... Am I going in the right way? I don't even know. I forget. As they, you know, move to make the most popular movie in the history of Hollywood. You know, it's unbelievable. And I love Force Awakens, you know, it's not the best Star Wars movie, but it's a damn fun movie, and they did a great job with it. Will you do a live stream on the new game, The Division? Stay tuned on that. I missed, Chad missed who's been watching since '99, but thank you very much. THX 1138 was great too, yeah. American Graffiti. You know, it's easy to poke holes in the George Lucas myth, but man, the guy has given us a ton, and he's a really brilliant guy. You know, he's not a doofus, but I do think that he needed some more challenge from the people that he collaborated with on the prequels, because they just let him get away with a lot of ridiculous stuff. I want new Indiana Jones too, Alan. I really do, and I don't give a crap that Harrison's 73 years old. He was awesome as Han Solo. He'll be a little slower, but he could have a protege or somebody with him as long as it's not Shia LaBeouf, and it'll still be fun. Yeah, I want some Indiana Jones, man, big time. You know, you guys all see Ant-Man and what they did with Michael Douglas? Frank Marshall, the producer of the indie movies, has said that Harrison Ford will only ever be... Ah, shit. I apologize. Do you want knowledge? The real Star Wars, not that Hollywood illusion. Hollywood illusion. The real Lucas is back. Luskus. I'll accept that. Frank Marshall said Harrison Ford will only be, you know, as long as they're all alive, he will always be Indiana Jones. And then you see that de-aging that they did with Michael Douglas, and you think, is that something that the movie makers might have in the works? You know, like a digitally de-aged Harrison Ford playing young Indiana Jones in subsequent pictures. I mean, I think that's gonna happen, you know, somewhere along the line. I don't know if it will be him, but I could see it happening. That man was great. Thanks, Adrian. You haven't seen episode 7? Holy crap. Well, we won't be talking spoilers on here, okay, guys? Everybody agree? No spoilers? Poor Scott. That man was really great. It really was. I was not blown away the first time, but the second time I really appreciated it. Kind of the same thing that happened with Star Wars, actually. It got infinitely better the second time. Strong, if you want to speak Chinese, have at it. Yes.
Watch out! Trouble's on the way!
Watch out! Trouble's on the way! I love it. King, I am great. I'm having a lot of fun. I miss doing the show every day, but having this break has been cathartic and good, and the holidays were fantastic. I've seen a lot of people that I love, and you know, it's been a great time to reflect and dream and think of new ways to attack what I love to do in my life professionally, which is a little this, a little that. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. And I've already gone on a shoot and got some good stuff, and more coming soon. And more news coming soon. That's how I was with Dr. Strangelove. Liked it better the second time around. Yeah, for sure. A game I'm about to... GT5, GT6. Do you play those games? The Gran Turismo games? No, not anymore. They bore the hell out of me. I prefer Forza. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? And there was an ovation for The Force Awakens. I think The Empire Strikes Back is the best movie, but it doesn't exist without Star Wars. In fact, I mean, that's why when we did our top 100 movies and games of all time, we gave it to Star Wars, because a lot doesn't exist without Star Wars, including a lot of the video game industry. So, I think A New Hope, in that context, is the best Star Wars movie. But Empire just had so many cool ideas and concepts. And there was a thought that I had about Empire, basically Star Wars 1, A New Hope, and Empire and Raiders of the Lost Ark. They all came out, you know, within 4 years of each other. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. And everybody was successful after the first Star Wars, after A New Hope. But they went right back into production on these other two big films. But by the time Raiders came out in 1981, Harrison Ford, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, and the rest of the Star Wars, everybody was so enormously famous, they couldn't escape that. They were all just so popular that they couldn't just, be, these, hungry kids trying to come up with dreams and make awesome things. And I think every movie that they made after that kind of had a bit of a theme park quality to it, like we were kind of hitting the notes of the franchises that you love because we have to, and there's a ton of merchandise after the fact, and we're all famous, and it just, they felt way more Hollywood than those first three big movies by the time Raiders came out.
Indeed. I dare not approach Mr.
Wolverine's dad, do I have to pay for all of my games now? No, Electric Playground is still alive, and the content, I don't want to say too much, but no. Great movie choice. So is this live gameplay? Is this a live gameplay? Yes, Dendy, I'm playing this, I'm streaming this. I'm a couple of minutes ahead of you, I think, or a minute or something like that. There's a delay in the stream for some reason. But it is live. What did Winston Churchill tell me? I'm sure it was important. Okay. Oh, now I go back. Okay, well that was it. That was my trip to World War I. That was kind of fun. Oh, who the hell is this?
I walked the earth as you do. I was born to the Illuminat caste in the city of Phaon in the year 2195 of the Isu era.
Oh man.
Now I travel the vast corridors of
I would totally fail any Assassin's Creed narrative exam. If somebody tried to quiz me on what the hell's going on in this franchise, I would totally get an F.
And so I have summoned you to this war-torn
Troy, yes, we've seen The Hateful Eight.
It is our story.
I can't remember if we shot a review for that or not. It didn't air because we saw it just in that last week. But we may have shot something. That last week was crazy because we took off and went to Los Angeles and saw the Force Unleashed, or Force Awakens. Thank you, Adrian. But I have seen The Hateful Eight, and it's cool and noisy and quirky. No, we didn't shoot the review. I think we saw it, but we didn't shoot the review. But I don't know. Tarantino's becoming more and more of. It's almost parody after. It's so stylistic and so much in his voice, and it's definitely. Oh, we didn't leave World War I yet. That's cool. It's definitely a gorgeous movie, and there's some really fun performances in it, but it all feels a little hammy and stagey and aware of itself, I miss the vitality and the... when will the podcast come back? I like listening to them during my workouts. Good question. Stay tuned, Victoria. Yeah, I miss the vitality of Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I think if sometimes when artists become so successful that they're kind of shoehorned into the way that they have to be, and some of the I don't know, the surprise goes out. That's why you look at a filmmaker like Martin Scorsese or Steven Spielberg, and it's just amazing to see the variety, and Ridley Scott too, just the constant reinvention, and David Bowie, rest in peace. It's remarkable to see artists that can flavor themselves differently. And I think that's what I'm saying too with the the superstardom of everybody involved in Star Wars, Empire, and then Raiders, it just got so big that they couldn't escape their fame, their you know, and the pull of all the responsibilities of what they had to deliver to people, you know, because everybody wanted, everybody had expectations on everything. Jackie Brown was kind of a cool movie for sure. Ah, damn, these comments go by fairly quickly, so I missed some of the stuff. But I appreciate everybody watching and commenting, and I'm definitely going to watch the video back, and I'll be able to reply to some of these comments along the way. I only get a few things on the screen, as you can see, and if I'm talking and trying to think of what I'm trying to say and playing the game, I sometimes miss some of the stuff that you've posted. But damn, I appreciate it very much. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Where am I supposed to go? Let's check the map. Okay. What's this? Portal to 1868. No, we don't want that just yet, do we? No, we're gonna go take the get the other side of the bridge, I think. Let's go to that. So where is it? There it is. Okay. Well, I love Tarantino's indulgences. I love that he just says, look, man, this is the way I'm going to make my movie, and I don't give a crap what, you know, Hollywood's thinking or what the studios want. This is my art. I'm going to do it this way. You know, you got to commend and respect that in a big way. Did you review Straight Outta Compton? I forgot. No, we didn't see that. We saw something else. We had to make a choice. So that's the challenge, right? Like we didn't have extra movie reviewers, so. Although sometimes we started to play with one of us reviewing a movie because all of us couldn't go to everything that was playing, but we chose something else the night that Straight Outta Compton came out. But I just watched it on Blu-ray last night, and I thought it was great. I thought it was a little TV movie, a little, you know, a little safe for public consumption, but certainly it was fascinating to, you know, see these portrayals. I think all of the actors were incredible. I mean, it was mesmerizing how close to the real Ice Cube and Eazy-E and Dr. Dre they got. But I also feel like it painted everybody in a pretty, you know, altruistic and impossibly positive light. And it could have something to do with the fact that Ice Cube was a producer on the movie. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was great to see all of these cameos from, you know, famous artists that we are familiar with to this day, showing up as their young selves in the middle of the film, and lots of fascinating history there. They sure paint some of the characters as complete psychopaths, though. Have I seen Room? No, that was another one where we had to make a choice and we saw something else instead of Room. Am I looking forward to GTA 6? Grand Theft Auto 6? Yeah, absolutely. Vic, it's been fun to watch you play and talk to you. Good luck. Gotta go now. Good luck. Thank you, Hexmide. I'm as excited as I am for more Grand Theft Auto. I am way more excited for more Red Dead. I really want to see what Red Dead looks like on these new machines, or these not so new machines now. Do I play CS:GO or any FPS games? I play all the FPS games, but I don't get to just stay on games forever. You know, it's only during holiday or lulls in release dates, you know, when there's not that many titles out, that I get to actually stay on games for a long time, or go back to stuff that I missed or wanted to play some more of. I played a little more Destiny the last couple nights and loved it. And yeah, I mean, I played some CS:GO and I had a great time. But and I got to move on to whatever else I've been assigned. Doom. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I loved what Bethesda and I forget the name of the developer, but the guys that worked on Wolfenstein, they did a great job. Really fun game. Okay. What do I do now? So W. So Churchill. Let's go to him. Okay. You know, I played the demo for Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if you guys downloaded that, but God, that was fun. I thought that was really cool and a great break from the sort of traditional feel of the Final Fantasy games. If it all comes together the way the demo kind of played out, I'm really excited for that game. Can't believe we finally get that. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I did not want to do that. I always thought a World War II era Rockstar game would be interesting. Maybe not as open as GTA, but focused heavily on narrative. That's a great idea. What do you think of Star Wars The Force Awakens? I loved it. I gave it an 8.5 the first time I saw it, and I would easily go up to a 9. It was a terrific movie. Everybody did a great job in it. I love Rey. She's just a phenomenal character.
I hope you like my new office, Miss Fry. As you can see,
I think we have people in the watching the stream right now that haven't seen it. I would like to. I think I discussed this in a previous stream, but I would love to. If you guys are cool with it, somebody can jump off right now, or somebody can say they're not cool with it. But I would love to talk about some thoughts around who Rey is, if you guys are cool with it. Resident Evil 2 remake, sure. I liked what they did with they did RE4 and they did the recent and Resident Evil 1, I think, remakes, and they did a great job with them. It was fun to play those games again, for sure. Do I like Red Dead more than Assassin's Creed? Yes, I do. Okay, Spy Hunt the Apothecary Twins. Okay, let's go do it. What's this? All right, stuff's opening up. This is actually quite robust as a little side kind of thing in the middle of this already enormous game. Hi, Logan. How are ya? Which online multiplayer game is your favorite? Well, right now it's Battlefront. I'm loving that game because I'm a Star Wars fanatic, and that feels like Star Wars, man. I love that game. But really been digging Destiny. Somebody noticed I was playing it. I forget his name was like Captain Tacos or something like that. Noticed I was playing it the other night, and he just jumped in and joined me and helped me out on a couple of missions, and I had a total blast with him. Let's go into the water. And Halo's incredible. Halo 5 is incredible. They did such an amazing job with Warzone. The Call of Duty games, blast. I don't really play the multiplayer online role-playing games just because of time. I don't have tons of time to go and level up and get somewhere. I find that there's grinding, which I'm fine with, but just the walking parts of some of the MMORPGs just drive me crazy. It just takes forever to cross the map sometimes. And there's so much artificial game lengthening and stuff like that to kind of equate it back to value that it drives me insane. I mean, I'm busy. Has your daughter seen any Star Wars, or is she still too young? Yeah, no, she's a little too young. Do I like penis? I enjoy my penis. Good question. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Say my full name so I can brag to my friends. Logan Lebu. Did I pronounce that right? Lebu? Okay. Nobody's said I can't talk about who Rey is. They're all repetitive, Troy. Is this who I'm supposed to go to? Yes.
We believe one of the spies is posing as a
I
nurse in the
think
nearby
that she's...
facilities. She has been
Oh
taking
man, I
blood
hope I'm not
samples
spoiling
from all
anything.
the
Well,
victims.
it's conjecture anyways, but if you haven't seen Star Wars, I feel bad for you. Get out to see it. But I think she is... I think she's Kenobi. I think she's Kenobi's granddaughter, or niece, or something. You know, I think she's from a line of the Kenobis. And I can't wait to see that exploration. How about you guys? I keep all the games. Unless we get doubles or something like that, and then they go to other team members or first, or they go as giveaways sometimes. Yeah, they never go to stores or anything like that. It's part of the collection. And that's really inappropriate for game reviewers to be going to retailers with any of their stuff. That's not what they're meant for. They're meant for game reviewers to keep as part of their collections. But I look at them as you know, like a book library. And now with streaming, you know, we have this really terrific game library, and definitely one of the things that I'm excited to do is not just dig into, you know, what's brand new or what's just about to come out, but also to go back and look at some incredibly important games from different eras. The Yottabyte in the electronic playground. The love of money is the root of all evil. The root of all evil prophesies, not prophesies. How awesome would that be, Evan? You're talking about... you talking about Kenobi? Oh, am I back in 1868? What happened? Or am I still in... Oh no, okay, good. I'm still in World War II, or World War I. Okay. I don't think she's Luke's daughter. I think that would be too on the nose. I don't know if they could do Luke's daughter and Han Solo's son. I think that's just too... So I got two dudes to steal from here, okay. Too obvious. Ouch. I gotta know, what do you think of the Splinter Cell franchise? I freaking love Splinter Cell. Amazing game series. I feel though that they're just not connecting for whatever reason with as many players as they should be. I think Rey is Luke's daughter because of the EU parallel between Kylo Ren and Jason Solo. I would be shocked if she ends up being Luke's daughter. That just seems so straightforward, don't you think? Oh. Oh, I'm a badass. Yeah, not you are my daughter stare. No. Yes, I think there would have been tears in his eyes if Rey was his daughter. I've talked about this before too, but my biggest problem with the movie, and I still have it after seeing it twice, is the fact that Chewbacca, oh boy, big spoiler, apologize, plug your ears, Chewbacca just walks right by General Leia, General Organa, when Solo dies and they land the Falcon, and then Chewie gets out, just walks right by Leia. Sorry, guys. And then Leia hugs Rey, which was fine. Escape the area. Okay. Oh, I think I effed up. And there should have been an emotional, crazy... Can you really smoke Twix? I don't know. Pause the stream. I have to go to the washroom. Rey is a virgin birth. She's probably a reincarnation of Anakin. Wow. Can they really play with this virgin birth thing? Be careful, Red Baron, everybody. Come on, we're all talking Star Wars these days. Oh.
Humans were created by we who came before, the Isu.
Can they really play with the virgin birth thing again? I don't know, man. That really connects it to the prequels, and I think they're trying to stay away from all of that. Who do you think Snoke is? Because there is talk that he is Darth Plagueis. Yeah, and I've also seen some imagery that he is... This was a crazy rumor that I read, that it's Vader, and the Emperor had pushed his ghost spirit into the body of Vader just before he died, after being thrown down into that pit, and before Vader's body was too badly burned. And that's how Kylo Ren ends up getting the mask and what looks like possibly some ashes from the pile, but from the fire. But I don't know. I mean, if there are ashes of Vader, then that kind of ruins that idea. Oh, Red Baron, I'm sorry, dude. You shouldn't listen to this stream. Shit. I really don't want to ruin the movie for anybody. I'm sorry if I've done that. Oh, J.J. Abrams explicitly said that Snoke is not a Sith. See, this is my favorite thing about this new Star Wars movie. Because we were all participants in the last... I think we're all old enough to remember when the last movies came out in theaters. And it was exciting. But we sure as fuck did not talk about those movies after they came out. It was just like, well, that was weird. That was weird. Well, Jar Jar was weird. But I think with Force Awakens, we have not been able to stop talking about these movies and what's coming up next, and you know, just all of these little details. And that brings me back to when, you know, the Star Wars that I know and love in the late 70s and 80s. You know, it was just like that back then, and that's my favorite thing about this new Star Wars reality that we have. It's awesome. Oops. Sorry, as I stab a dude in the neck. That could be... Yes, Red Baron, please leave. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Christ. I didn't want to do that. Luke, I am your father. Oh, I feel terrible. Fuck, I should have put a spoiler alert thing on the screen. Have you ever checked out the new armored Batman action figure from Dawn of Justice Suite? I have seen that. I gotta tell you guys, I obviously am excited to see this movie and see how it turns out, but I have very little hope that it's going to be an awesome movie, or very little faith that it's going to be an awesome movie. I hope I'm wrong. It just looks like a big marketing play, like we got to catch up with Marvel kind of thing, and we got to throw all these superheroes into it. Now, I love superhero stuff, you guys know that, and Batman's my favorite. But I don't know, it just feels like it's a little inauthentic. And this is coming from a guy that really enjoyed The Man of Steel. I thought that was a really gutsy, unique take that was so not Richard Donner. Oh shit, gotta run. Run. Aw. Adrian, I'm trying. TV's different now. I mean, look what they put in our place. Oh, shit, shot. Yeah, TV is different now. Kawhi, Ben, it's going great, man. It's going great. Yeah, but, you know, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Batman vs. Superman is great. That last trailer kind of bummed me out. I don't really believe Eisenberg is Luthor. I don't care if they deviate from the comics and come up with something. It felt hammy and showy and almost like he was trying to channel Heath Ledger's Joker more than Luthor. What are you more excited for after the trailers? Captain America, 100%, man. Civil War looks incredible. That's one of my favorite comic stories of all time. And all of those actors and the directors and the writers on the Marvel movies have really proven themselves. They have not dropped the ball, and they've had every opportunity to just phone it in, and they have not phoned it in. They've made great movie after great movie that has been really, really fun and really, you know, appropriate and true to the subject matter and the core material. Yeah, Arkham Knight's incredible, eh, Adam? Ah, God, I love it. Blue Saber indicates she is a Skywalker or Kenobi. Yeah, I think she's a Kenobi. So, yeah, I'm more excited about Civil War. And, you know, like, I love DC. I love DC. And I love the animated stuff. I was a big fan of Man of Steel. I have a lot, you know, I have a lot of respect for Zack Snyder as an artist. And you know, I think he's capable of some really wonderful things. But what I've seen so far of Batman vs. Superman just looks like I don't know, like a commercial play more than an artistic crazy win that, you know, is going to blow us all away. I don't like seeing Ben Affleck make a quip about I thought she was with you, or however his voice is. It sounds like robot Batman. Nah. I'm excited for Deadpool, absolutely. I love the marketing that they've done around that movie, and I think Ryan Reynolds really wants a hit. It's been fun to watch the lead up to this thing. It's so cool that they shot it in Vancouver. You know, I'm excited. I think that's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. It's probably going to feel a lot like Kick-Ass, which I'm a big fan of both of those movies, the first one especially. Okay, go. Think we'll ever get a Hulk movie? I think we will. I think what's probably going to happen is Fox and Marvel are going to work something out around the X franchise with a bunch of younger actors, and they'll probably work into the Marvel MCU at some point. And then after that, Universal will you know, bury whatever kind of stupid hatchet they have with Disney, and they'll work out a Hulk concept. I would love to see, and I don't know if you guys have ever read the Planet Hulk comic series. Incredible. I would love to see that movie get made. I am so fucked. I need some help. Whoa, can't run there. Ah, Jesus. Dead. So, ouch. Victor, we used to be making EP Daily and reviews on the run. I love watching you guys review and make known new games. Will you guys be? Stay tuned. Working on stuff. We're not on TV. I don't have a deal, like a linear deal, where people pay us a license fee and we make the shows the way that we have been. I don't have any deal like that. I'm still talking with people. I'm still talking to organizations. It's a totally different world out there in this post you know, YouTube smash success and Netflix smash, and everybody's, you know, trying their own streaming services and all that stuff. I fully believe, as I explained in one of the last things that I streamed, that a show like EP is still a must, you know, for not just the game industry, but the sort of, I hate to say geek, because I think that we live in a post-geek world. Geek is pop, you know, it's the popular stuff now, but I find that it's still marginalized, that whole space, you know, like most of the stuff that we see in terms of entertainment coverage around the things that we love, the games, the movies, the comics, the collectibles, all that stuff is so half-assed So I firmly believe that regular sort of easy to watch broadcast reporting and broadcast coverage of that stuff is very important. But what's changed, of course, is that people are very freaked out within the broadcast space right now because there's so much competition and there's so many different ways for people to watch things that it's not the same. So I'm having conversations, but it's a different world and it's just taking time. And there was no way I could have any of those deals. God, this is long-winded. There was no way for us to have a new deal all worked out before the end of season 25. And so that's why we're on this current hiatus. Good night, Evan. Never made it to Moose Jaw. I'd like to get out there someday. Too bad you couldn't just Shanghai the Rogers Company and given you a channel. Alan, I had some conversations about that with them, and they just have different priorities right now. They've got their NHL and their Vice deals, and they're very expensive deals. So, a lot of money is spent that we used to get some support from, and they don't have that anymore. Shit, I am really sucking at this. Try not to get shot by snipers. I think that was my helpful message there. It's a good thing I don't work at a Canadian television station. Do you work at a Canadian television station, Adam? Did most of you guys watch the show on television, or were you watching our stuff on our site or on YouTube? Very curious to hear how that breaks down. And listen, if you watch this stream later on, let me know down in the comments below, okay? Just curious where people were watching EP. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Go, go, go. Oh, it's this guy I had to kill. Okay, got him. Okay, now what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Drop the nurse's body in the morgue. Okay. Ah, where's the, Oh, escape the area, become anonymous. Okay, I just gotta get out of here. Got it, got it, got it. Wow, I have no health. TV, G4, okay. Yeah, it's really sad what G4's become, eh, guys? Okay, I did it. All right. Hey, Glass Eye, welcome to the PS4 world. Hello, HB7 Plays. Dr. Putawan. Yeah, Adam, you could probably go into great detail about how much TV has changed. City TV for 15 years. Yep. I know. This amazing opportunity, this platform of being able to deliver our stuff on TV was very special.
The others could only think of physical solutions.
Oh, you're in Mexico, Jesus. Right on, man. My sister lives in Mexico. This is a crazy story. My sister is Alpha Costa, and she's an actor and a director. She has done a lot of work down there, but she was on a show, and this is probably way before your time, but she was on a show, she was the star of a show called Morelia, and she's done a lot of other things since then, but she lives in Mexico City, and I used to live in Mexico for many years, or 3 years before I moved back to Canada when I was a kid. Television and EPN website. Very cool. Been watching since '99 on TV. G4, then City. Yeah, that City relationship was phenomenal. I was so happy when that happened, because that really transformed our show from a something that was kind of a weekend thing to on cable television to a you can have rabbit ears and watch our show on a regular basis, in a lot of homes kind of thing, and that just blew me away. And I was I was really over the moon that we had a great placement and great support from Rogers to be there for as long as we did. It was phenomenal. I loved being on City. Yeah, I'm Batwing on Xbox One, Gary. Absolutely. The planet. My sister lives in Mexico too. Creepy. It's not so creepy. Mexico's a big, beautiful country. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to kill him? I don't know. He was probably going to sell me something. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. I need some medicine. Let's go see where I can shop. Is there anywhere I can shop? Right there. Let's go right there, shall we? What do you guys think of this game? Uranus. Oh, sorry, buddy. Enjoy that. Blade to the gut. Good night, Chocho. Thanks for watching. All right, refill all. Whoops, refill all. Refill all. Yes. All right. Now, what do I want here? I'm going to do this. Viewpoint. I get addicted to doing the viewpoints. Anybody else do that? Have I played Paper Jam yet? Is that the new Super Mario? I just got that today, if that's what it is. I just got it today. And no, I haven't opened it yet. I haven't played it yet. Can't wait. I was able to watch Electric Playground on G4 TV US. Like I stated on your LEGO Dimensions live stream, one day it just poofed. Yeah, I know. With beautiful people like me, Vic's sister, and your sister, I subscribe. Thank you very much, Logan. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that's subscribing to our YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. And people are definitely paying attention to our subscriber count and to our comments and your show of support and your positivity and your you know, expressions of having watched the show for a while. All of that stuff is registering, and I really appreciate it. Adam, I have family in Edmonton, and I would love to do an Edmonton comic book convention. We are probably going to be, my family and I are going to be traveling to Edmonton quite often over the next little while. Yeah, Mario and Luigi, yes, I have that. I can't wait to play the game. Good night, Logan. Thanks for tuning in. I do, and each view is amazing. Thank you. All right. Okay, now I want to go here and take off 17 Walpole Lane off of my objectives list. Here we go. Sorry it's so late to the East Coasters out there. Okay, talk. I don't know what that just did. Reach the anti-aircraft gun, okay. Can I do a Let's Play with the gang? Yeah, I'm going to definitely try to organize something. Although Marissa is moving back to Toronto this week, so I'm probably going to get a chance to see her one more time before she takes off. She's got to pack up everything and bring all of her stuff back home. And that was going to happen anyways, guys, regardless of our not going forward with Season 26 right away. It was an inevitability that she was going to have to go back. She's got a person there that's very important to her and has been very patient as she has come to play with us in Vancouver for the last couple of years. I miss you too, Danny. Scott, happy that he now has more time with his two cats. I believe so. When will you be in Winnipeg again, Vic? I don't know. I said this in one of the last things that I streamed, that one of the things that I was really hoping that we could pull off with, especially with our EV Games partnership, was a cross-Canada tour, or a cross-country tour, maybe with some US dates too, to shoot reviews on the run all over the place. That's been a dream of mine for a long time, and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of money to pull something like that off, but I think it'd be a blast. And one of the cool things is, of course, is that we could kind of take a look at game development in every city that we'd stop in, because games are getting made everywhere. Sleep is for the weak. Okay, where am I going again? What am I doing? And the tired. Oh, I'm going to Walpole Lane. Where is that? Did I F up already? Is that it? Do I have to go over there? I don't know. Where am I supposed to go? I thought I was right nearby. I am loving this game. I think this game is a blast, mostly because of the setting, and I love Jacob and Evie, especially Evie. She's terrific. Oh. Combat's fun. I'm not especially good at it yet, but it's fun. But they just did an amazing job with getting London. I took the music off on the stream here because I didn't want it blocked for whatever reason. But the music is incredible. And just the atmosphere of this game, just absolutely lovely. You from Winnipeg, Kawaii Ben? I'm from that area. Is this game fun? I'm new. Yes, it is fun. Crazy awesome idea. Film a review on the run for Detroit on the PS4 in Detroit. Bam! We have done stuff like that before. I know we have. We've done so many reviews and shot so much stuff. Nothing, of course, is coming directly to mind, but I know that we've had some literal on-the-nose type things like that before. And then we've had crazy things like reviewing Halo 3 in Tokyo because we were off shooting the, I think the Metal Gear Solid 4 making up stuff back then. Amazing, you know, opportunities all the way, guys, and, you know, I've never stopped feeling grateful for any of it. And it's because of you. It's because you supported us and watched the stuff and let us do what we do. So I'm very grateful. Oh, Adam, you're going to love The Godfather. My pleasure, Fahim. Thanks for being here. Everyone is sick of comic book crap. Please avoid it. Well, I, for one, am not sick of comic book crap. I think that I still read comic books, even though I see all these movies and watch all these shows. Funny, huh? Read Saga, by the way. But we're still relatively new with these comic book iterations, even though we've been running here for about a decade or so. Comics have been around for 80 years. And there's a lot of great stories and a lot of great ways to interpret them. And look what Marvel's doing. Look what they're kind of creating genres within a genre with the way that they're putting their movies together and their shows. I mean, Jessica Jones and Daredevil are very different from Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's just really fun to watch all of this stuff. You know, pretty soon we're gonna have a Preacher show, and Walking Dead is a juggernaut. I think we're living in a golden age, and this fiction is all. I mean, the movies that we all know and love, they're all storybooked, right? They're all or storyboarded, you know, and that's just that's a visual, comic booky way to tell a story, and that's what these comic books have been. They're just fantastic blueprints for great fiction. You and Tommy did back in the day where you're both leaning on a Ferrari looking like Coke Runner. That was something that Tommy was very capable of doing, and then he looped me into looking like that too, like we're trying to cosplay as the Miami Vice guys or something. I've been watching you all my life. I love Saga, BC boy here. I now have a reason to live. Ah, thanks, Major Tom. Wow, that's a handle that has deep resonance today, doesn't it? Do I have any news on a new Bioshock or Bully? The only news is that I'm sure you've heard about Bioshock is that it's definitely in the works. 2K is calling it a perpetual brand, so they're going to have more on the way. I'd be shocked if Rockstar did another Bully game. I think that for the amount that it would have to cost and sell, it wouldn't be worth the investment. I think that they like their sure bets now with Grand Theft and to some extent Red Dead. Marvel rules the big screen and direct access, but DC rules TV. Yeah, I agree with you, Dennis. I think that the CW shows and Supergirl, God, I love Supergirl. I hope you guys are watching that. Are all done with such heart and such love and such devotion to the source material, and they're so fun. And you know, I think this what's the guy's name? Greg Berlanti is incredibly important to DC, and I would say that even the Justice League that this guy is creating is even more exciting than what I've seen so far from Zack Snyder. And I hope I eat my words when I see Batman vs Superman, but I love Arrow, The Flash, and Supergirl. I think they're great, and I'm really looking forward to Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, definitely interested in more Borderlands. Definitely interested in that Gearbox and Blackbird partnership on Homeworld. That's a cool looking game. No worries, Strident Joker. Thanks for jumping on. Vagu. I don't know what that means. Is it worth buying Syndicate? Tons of gameplay here, which you know that's part and parcel with every Assassin's Creed. Please tell Marissa that I will eat her cookies. I hope that's not a suggestive comment that you're making there. And even entertain the thought of marrying her. I think you may be a bit late to that, Major Tom. She had a big announcement over the holiday break there. Check out her Instagram. What about the new TMNT? I wasn't horrified by the new trailer. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but first movie was really ridiculous. But I think that so I got to steal some documents. That's what I'm doing here. I think that they certainly read the complaints and don't want to do that again. And it looked like I think that they are endeavoring to make the new movie a lot more lighthearted and fun. And it looked kind of cool to me. I am not the biggest Turtles guy, though. I'm a fan, but I didn't read the books. I've seen a lot of the movies, but I wasn't hardcore. What's up, Kurt? A proper Super Mario Brothers movie. Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. I think Nintendo is kind of putting all of their cards on the table. Well, all of their they're chasing every opportunity that they can right now. They're saying, well, if people are moving away from buying the games the way that we have made them traditionally, and certainly they learned a lot of really important lessons on the Wii U. They're saying, well, we need to make money any way that we can, and that's why Amiibo has been so important to them. But I think movies and theme parks and TV shows are going to be huge for these guys. No, Jose is back from Japan. He's in San Francisco. I'm headed to San Francisco next week for a few days of shooting, but he takes off from San Francisco, so I won't get a chance to see him next week. He takes off the day that I land. So stay tuned on some of the announcements around what I'm doing in San Francisco. But watch the internet. There might be some fun stuff going on when I'm down there. You are like family. Been watching your show since Tommy T days. Missed the show big time. Oh, thanks, Frank. Thank you so much. Definitely going to be doing a lot more stuff on the regular on here. Mostly, a lot more streaming and stuff. So please subscribe to the channel and the YouTube channel and keep watching this space. Okay, I'm working on some ideas and talking to a lot of people. Yeah, I've been, Danny. I've been. I want that despecialized edition so badly, but I don't know. It feels a little weird that it's not officially licensed. You know, it's a bit weird. It's really hard to watch the. I have the despecialized. I have the laser discs, but my laser disc player is kind of old and shitty, so I don't really want to put those discs in there, and they're certainly not as good looking as Blu-rays. But it's so hard to watch those stupid effects, those new. Yes, double air assassination. Those CG effects, which now look, worse than video games. Worse than what can be rendered on a PlayStation 4 in real time, and that's what they went to the screen with. So pathetic. You are like family. Wait, what do you do? Oh, Stride and Joker, do you did you just start watching the stream and you hadn't watched EP before, Electric Playground? Is anybody watching this that is just watching it because they want to see some Assassin's Creed? I never thought of that. I always figure that people kind of know me or know the show, and that's why they're watching. But I guess people just watch streams, don't they? But if you're wondering what I do or have done, I have made a television show called Electric Playground since 1997. We did 25 seasons and just wrapped up on 25 seasons at the end of December there. Yeah, I mean, I definitely heard that was happening, but I didn't. Major Tom, I'm replying to your comment there. I didn't hear that it was official that they were definitely doing it and it was all sanctioned and legit. Thanks, Dennis. Okay, now what are we doing here? Did I get everybody? Oh, I'm just escaping. Okay, gotcha. Wouldn't it be great if, like, in real life, we had a little HUD thing in the top left-hand corner that always gave you the exact thing that you're supposed to be doing with little green dots on where you're supposed to go? Like, I've never played Assassin's Creed. Looks good, though. Wow, really? How can a video game player... never have played Assassin's Creed. I've watched 4, 5, 6, 7. Is going back and watching Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 worth it? Gary? No. I'm just going to say no. It's not worth it. Parts of 3 are cool. Parts of 1 are pretty fun. 2 is fucking unwatchable. It's just going to break your heart. Because those 4, 5, 6, 7, all fantastic. Can I put out all 25 seasons of EP on Blu-ray? Listen, I've been asked that a lot, but I don't know if we'd be able to sell enough copies to make it worth it, and I certainly as hell don't want to end up with a huge warehouse full of Blu-rays of my show. And I don't know, I mean, that just seems like a whole crazy, huge other business to try to orchestrate. I can't even figure out how to kind of monetize the older episodes the way that we have them on streaming, you know. I mean, I'd love to be able to to find a way to make some money off of these great older shows, but it's so convoluted and complicated right now out there that it's just difficult. But I'm certainly anxious to do something with this archive because it's the largest in the world. We have so many incredible episodes, and more than that, we have these unedited interviews with legends in games, you know, and people that have gone on to do really interesting things, and sometimes at the beginning of their careers. So I know that people would be fascinated watching a lot of this stuff. It's just a lot of work, and you know, it's something that I'm also having discussions with. Is one of the things that I want to do with EP is have an archivist kind of work with me to kind of dig into all of the material that we have. We have thousands and thousands of hours of unbelievably cool stuff, and help shape it into some new content out there. Yeah, Dennis Ryan, totally agree about the Ezio Assassins. Yeah, awesome idea. Compilations on Blu-ray. I don't know, maybe one day. I mean, I feel kind of like I need to have a business partner that is going to focus on a lot more ways to kind of spread the word and sort of merchandise the stuff that we can do, and that can help me just kind of focus on where we go with content, you know, for the future. I do remember Video and Arcade Top 10 Major Tom. That was one of the big influences on my, you know, in my life, because I hated that fucking show. It was an embarrassment. I wasn't a kid when that was on. I was in my 20s, and this was, you know, pre-EP, and I used to watch that show and go, this is the best that games have got on television. This is it right here. These people look like they're reading the back of a box, and they're just, you know, showing these kids play these games, and it just all looks like hype for Nintendo. And I love Nintendo just as much as the next person, but I just felt like I was watching some weird-ass game show infomercial hybrid, and I thought there could be something way better than this out there. Victoria, I am a little worried about the Star Wars saturation for sure. I'm more worried about that than the comic book stuff, quite frankly. Partly because the idea of a never-ending war is a little heartbreaking, you know? And this is a movie series that we all love and we feel nostalgic for, but it's also about, you know, genocide and planets blowing up, and, you know, I mean, even Force Awakens opens up with a guy's bloody hand on a clean white stormtrooper helmet, and it's some dark, depressing shit, and there's some really heavy stuff that goes on in the 7th movie that is just bleak, and I feel like a perpetual, you know, 10 years more of new Star Wars content will be thrilling, but also somewhat exhausting, just to think that this war between the rebels and the Imperials just never, ever, ever ends. That's kind of horrifying. Yes, Embers is incredible, Dennis. I love it, man. I actually reached out to Ubisoft because I felt like there could be a whole lot more around all that. I probably can't talk more about that. But yes, I loved Embers. My childhood in pain. Okay. You know what I think would be, I mean, I know we're going to run through this movie franchise with Star Wars for a long time, and we're going to have lots of great movies and lots of thrilling stuff. And you know, any reservations about the idea of this thing never ending, I think will, if the movies are great, will fade quickly, and we'll just have a good time. But I think the way to kind of capitalize on sort of the height of the drama of the Star Wars myth is to go to episodic series like a Battlestar Galactica. And they've been, you know, hinting or threatening to do that for a long time, but I think we will likely see that after they do, or midway through, they start, you know, doing this yearly cycle of big Star Wars flicks. Crazy time, huh, people? Just so many different cool things to get excited about. Yeah, go ahead and add me on PS4. Absolutely. I'll add anybody that's watching this stuff right now. I'm Batwing. I feel like I've been doing the same thing for an hour. Yeah, Dennis agreed. But the yeah, I guess there's definitely some parallels, and that's what Disney sees in this. That you know, the Marvel movies have their super villains and their 50-year-old, 60-year-old stories that they can kind of fall back on. Star Wars is going to go in some new tangents and some new directions, but I guess it's very equitable to the way that Marvel sort of lays out their stories, for sure. Nolan's next movie is a guaranteed 10 out of 10, and you can't wait to see what it is. How can you say that, Gary? You just love him that much? I sure dug a lot of Interstellar, but it was also a little bit crazy. But the whole, obviously leaving the kids to go off and save Earth thing that was a gut punch, man. I'm so emotional with any of that stuff. Anytime there's ever a kid in peril or a parent that has to make some kind of weird sacrifice and that torments a child, that just breaks me right up. Okay, I have to escape the area. Do I have a PS3 account? It's the same thing. It's Batwing. Is it worth the Star Wars Steelbooks on Blu-ray? You know what? I mean, they're terrific movies. They're not killed by all the special edition BS, but if you don't have them in your collection, certainly get the Star Wars movies. But if you can wait for the non-specialized Star Wars movies, which hopefully will come, I'd do that. Okay. So now here comes the giant lady. What's she gonna say?
All of our efforts came to nothing. In the year 2306 of the Isu era, the sun unleashed...
Spanish, I have tons of faith in them too. And I love that we are talking about Star Wars so much. I love it. I mean, that's exciting as hell to me.
I salvaged Aita's brilliant essence and inserted it into the DNA of your rebellious kind.
Major Tom, thank you very much. You're very kind. I have been reaching out to different networks and broadcasters, and there is definitely a hesitancy out there to take any kind of risks. I mean, you guys can see it with the programming options that are out there. It's I don't envy any of those executives that have to make these decisions, because if they don't know what they're getting into, they have their jobs are all on the line right now. It's just crazy. People are dumping their cable subscriptions and their TV subscriptions like crazy, and it's a kind of a scary time to be in television. And we're independent. We're based out of Vancouver, and I have a lot of friends in the broadcast space, but I'm not sitting in LA or New York or Toronto with, that I can take people out to lunch every day and charm them and network with them. So it takes a little bit of time, but one of the things that I'm definitely angling for is to not just be with a partner that just accepts the show, and says, okay, well, we get a show every day or every week or however the license thing works out, but to be with a partner that really gets what we're trying to do, and what I tell people when I pitch the show or talk about what we represent is like we endeavor to try to just honor imagination and honor the creative spark that people have to try to build things that really entertain us. And it's not just about the products that we talk about. It's about the these crazy people, you know, that work 18 hours a day to try to make fun games or awesome special effects or an incredible animated series or a comic that we're going to love. You know, that's the stuff that I feel so fired up about being able to talk about. And it's not just to, you know, be a vehicle for advertisements. It's not just to hype everything. It's not to love everything. It's to, I don't know, just caught up in the inspiration of trying to be creative and trying to get your crazy inventive story out there, you know, whether it's a game or a movie or a TV show or a web show or whatever, you know. And that's the other thing too, is that I really recognized when we went daily that it's important for us to, you know, reach into lots of different things, because it makes everything that we talk about a little bit more interesting and stronger. All right, Louise, good night. Hola. Do you know if Microsoft is adding background music? Playing my music with Horizon 2 would be amazing. I don't know, Gary. It feels like a lot of the great things about the Xbox 360 were kind of, you know, put to the side a little bit with the Xbox One. There's a lot of incredible functionality with that platform, but yeah, I remember digging that you could play your own music in the games. I thought that was pretty cool. I know that the people that work so hard on game music don't especially dig that, because they want people to listen to their music. One of the things that I kind of dig about the way that Nintendo, because I record a lot of the stuff for the show, and I traditionally just turn the music off so that we can cut our own music underneath, and we're not hearing too many sounds when we go to air with this stuff. But Nintendo doesn't let you do that. For a lot of their own self-published stuff, you can't turn the music off, and I actually kind of like that, because that, you know, that music is a part of the art that's on offer, and it kind of sucks that you I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It kind of sucks that you can just, you know, blatantly turn off the great contribution, not always, but sometimes just great contribution of you know, composer, and play the game with whatever sounds you want. I kind of respect that Nintendo says, nope, you're going to hear this. Was I supposed to follow that guy? Man, it's hard to concentrate when you're trying to sound like you're making sense when you're streaming. Vic, how excited are you now that the price point for the Oculus Rift has been announced? Where do you see the future of VR in the next 5 to 10 years? I was not super excited about that price point, especially paired with the PC. I mean, I totally respect and appreciate that this is fantastic technology, and it's, you know, a decent price for you know, what they're actually providing to consumers, but that is a lot of money. And I don't dig that we're about to jump into a format war and people are going to have to make their VR choice, and, you know, shots are already being fired about whose VR set is better than the other VR set, and then it's like such a weird thing to kind of grapple. Like, it's so private, it's so personal, the experience, and I think we have to just know what the hell this is all about before, you know, we're throwing shade at each other, you know. I don't know. We need some real killer apps. With all your experience, you could make a whole special of the industry evolution. That would be a must-buy. Jesus, you know, like, certainly, you know, you know, what I'm doing right now is trying to figure out how to make a consistent version of what we've been doing, as close to or better than what we've done for a long time. That's my first step. But we have a lot of documentary experience in our background. I do know a lot of people in the space. There's lots of ways to kind of re-envision or rethink. Stay out of the searchlight, examine, have the guards kill the spy. Holy shit, I am so not doing this properly. I've got everybody in this thing chasing me. I am so fucked. But hey, Jesus, I appreciate that comment, man. Which is better, AC, Syndicate, or Arkham Knight? Arkham Knight, come on. That's my unbiased opinion. Ben, you could add me as well if you want. Please make friends while I'm streaming. I think that's awesome. Okay. Jesus Christ, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, how about we go down in here, and we'll go right into here. And let's get more people chasing after me. Sucks to be you, dude. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, let's stop for this. Okay, let's go up here. Did I lose him? I think I might have lost him. Okay, that was dramatic. Alright. No, Arkham Knight is an incredible game, guys. I mean, it's Batman adoration, you know? Just a real respect for the mythology. It's Kevin Conroy's best performances as the Bat. And lots of other great, you know, surprises. I personally love the Batmobile. I know a lot of people had problems with it, but there's a ton of gameplay outside of the Batmobile, and no, it's an amazing experience, especially if you have any appreciation for the lore, you know. Okay, favorite Batman movie? Go. It's The Dark Knight. It's the Heath Ledger performance. You know, it's you know, the Two-Face reveal stuff was great. Yeah, there's lots of complexity, lots of psychological layers, and yeah, it was terrific. Incredible movie. I remember vividly, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too, the moment when you heard about Heath Ledger passing away, and how shocking that was. Especially if you'd been following the production or following the viral sort of marketing stuff that Warner Brothers was working on with the movie, and it looked like, you know, a year even before the movie came out that it was going to be his most important work, and something just shocking and incredible, you know, like a huge career thing for him. In spite of our initial skepticism that this, you know, this sort of pretty boy had been cast as this horrific villain. And I just was totally devastated when I heard that he had passed away. Shocking. It adds to the drama of the performance, I think, in some ways, you know, that he did do that. It's terrible, but God, he was great. Year One was fantastic. The animated, I actually loved a lot of them. I think, what was it? Was it Red Hood? It's not Red Sun, is it? No, that's the Superman movie or Superman story. Ah, so many good. I actually loved the Arkham Asylum animated movie that they did too. That was great. Okay, what am I doing now? Have the guards kill the spy. Locate the fugitive spy. That's what I'm doing. There he is. In there somewhere. Okay. How do I feel about Mark Zuckerberg as Lex Luthor? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, not thrilled. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, not thrilled at all. And I was not thrilled about that Doomsday thing. Here's the thing with Batman vs. Superman that I've discovered. I don't give a crap about seeing the trailers and possibly having stuff spoiled, but the Marvel stuff I'm much more, you know, trepidatious or cautious about seeing early stuff, because I want to be surprised. I'm fully invested in the Marvel MCU stuff. I love it. And even though I really dug Man of Steel, and I might be alone in this, I have yet to feel that same kind of excitement for Batman vs. Superman. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for watching. Are you looking forward to the Suicide Squad movie? Again, it feels... I don't know. I think what it is like they're just packing all of these characters into these movies before we get a chance to kind of individually give a crap about them, you know? And I don't think that's a good plan. I think they should have followed Marvel's lead, and I know they didn't want to because there's that sort of like Hollywood gamesmanship that comes into play. Hold on, I got a dude to kill. Oh shit! Don't go into the spotlights. Haven't I played Metal Gear Solid? But I think these movies that, you know, Suicide... Nice. Okay. You were a terrible spy. You were very obvious. I think these movies are too crowded. And, you know, like one bad performance in these things could butcher it, you know? Let's say, and I don't think this is going to happen, but Momoa is going to be Aquaman in Batman vs. Superman, and let's say we just think he's cheesy, you know? Then that whole movie is going to kind of feel weighted down by some weird concept. Escape the Tower of London, okay. You know, and same with Suicide Squad. They got a guy in there, I think he's playing the Killer Croc character, and he's got to have all of his weird costume on and everything like that, you know? What if it's terrible? And it also just feels like a cosplay cavalcade of chaos, you know? Like, let's just throw as many different ideas and concepts into these things as we possibly can, and can't go that way. But I hope I'm wrong, guys. I hope they're both incredible. I hope they blow me away. Okay, let's go. I think get away. I think I'm gonna call it a night after I get away here. I got a 2-hour stream here. That's a long time. Okay. Shit. Oh, I can't go that way. Where do I go? Yeah, Gary, I agree, man. That Krypton stuff was really... Oh, I got away. Okay. That Krypton stuff was really fun. I thought both dads in Man of Steel were terrific. Got a Reaper belt. Okay. I haven't purchased the other maps, though. Alright, that's cool, Curtis. Maybe we could game out some time. Will Smith will be out of place. Yeah, see, like, these huge stars in the middle of these superhero movies. I mean, it worked when we got to know each one of the huge stars in the Marvel space. But you know what? The Marvel movies made these guys huge stars. That's the difference. Now we're going to have huge characters and huge stars, and we just have to believe it all the instant that they're on screen. And I don't know. They're asking a lot. Okay, I completed the spy hunt. All right. I will, Kawhi. Thank you. 2 hours of AC. Man, I love your job. Thank you, Jesus. I love my job, too. It's fun, right? Yeah, this is a fun game. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it quits, but I really, really appreciate everybody for watching and for commenting, and I'm going to read back all of these things and reply to this stuff. And definitely, Danny, I'll pass on love to all of our teammates, and you know, we're all incredibly grateful for your support, and I'm working my butt off to try to find us some good partners, and just keep watching this space, okay? And I'll be streaming again soon. Have a great night. Get some sleep, everybody. Take care.